Let's talk about Angel.
Yes, yes. We meet another woman named Anne in this episode, which I thought was interesting. I didn't
Not
like it,
meeting.
actually.
What are you talking about?
Girl Anne?
This is Anne.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is the girl that Buffy gave her name to in that episode.
Jesus Christ.
Did I just make the episode so much better for you?
Yes, the whole time I was like, why are we naming a character after a character we've already had? That was such a big deal.
No, it's like very significant that her name is Anne because it was gifted to her.
Yeah, you just brought the whole episode together. I don't know if it made it that much better. Like, it doesn't really change too much, but like my enjoyment of it, I think, goes up a little bit.
Sure, sure. It,
Not
it
as
makes
like
it more
frustrated.
significant, kind of.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so this one, we have another co-writing squad. It's Mayor Smith and Sean Ryan. So Mayor Smith is our Buffy message board lady, and this is her third writing credit after Untouched and co-writing Redefinition
Okay.
last week. And Sean Ryan is back, the creator of The Shield, who had previously written First Impressions and co-wrote Reunion with Tim Minear. And we have a director here named R.D. Price. And I tried to do research on him on the internet and I couldn't find anything. He only has two credits, and they are both episodes of Angel. The first one was I've Got You Under My Skin from season one, the sort of Exorcist episode.
Yeah, fun one.
And um now this, and then he doesn't ever work again. And I don't understand who this is. And maybe it's Joss Whedon's drug dealer, and or maybe it's like somebody working under a pseudonym. I have
It
no
had weird
idea.
initials. You said like RD or something. What was that?
R.D. Price.
I've never heard of those two
Yeah, who
letters
the fuck
together.
is that?
RD. You know what that stands for?
No, I don't know. Like, is this like who's Joss Whedon like worked with at this point?
I don't know. You know all of his people. I'm trying to figure out this guy. Robert David Price is his name.
You found that?
Yep.
Is that like on IMDb?
It's on Buffyverse Wiki.
Interesting. But yeah, there's just like no info on this guy.
Yep. I don't know.
I don't know what to say. So I'm stumped for the first time in Buffy history, but this is his last episode, so we don't have to deal with him anymore.
Wait a second. He appeared in the show before, apparently.
In what?
Buffyverse roles. He played pizza delivery guy in the episode Faith, Hope, and Trick.
Oh my God. He gets killed by Kakistos.
Really? I don't
No,
remember
no, he
pizza
gets
delivery
killed.
guy.
Mr. Trick. In that episode, the doorbell rings at like Mr. Trick's hideout, and Mr. Trick answers it. Mr. Trick kills this guy, and then he gives the dead body to Kakistos so he can have the leftovers.
I love that. So he
And then he makes
orders
a joke. He's like ordering in. Like, yeah.
so he orders a pizza to get a person brought to his
Right,
door.
exactly.
Fucking awesome. I love that. That should be in every vampire thing, basically. We're gonna order food, and then they order it, and they're like, they just kill the guy.
Yeah, fuck the
That's
pizza.
awesome. So wow, so this guy was actually in the episode.
Wild shit. Who
Or
is he though?
I don't know.
Anyway, what do we got? Oh, let's just go for it. Talk about it.
That's it. That's the writer
Blood.
director's name,
This is Blood Money.
and it's pretty spot on title.
Yeah, at the end, Angel hands some money that has blood on it to someone.
But we talked about it previously. Like it's blood money, and at the end, there's like literal blood money. She's like, "What's
Yeah.
this?" And he's like, "It's blood." I thought it
it'll
was funny.
it'll wash off.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy. Pretty cool. I have a question. Are we hanging out at Cordelia's apartment to start the episode?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. She kicks him out. But I had another question. Well, no, I know Dennis.
I was infuriated. Anytime we're in Cordelia's
We're here so
apartment, there
infrequently.
should be a Phantom Dennis appearance.
I agree. It's so irregular that we come here. Every time we do, we have to mention him somehow. Like
Agreed.
their little dice could like they roll a 3 and then the dice flips over again to a 4 and we're like, Dennis, stop doing
Yeah,
that.
especially because Mayor Smith, who wrote this episode, is such like a Buffy nerd. Like you'd think she'd want to like fit in a Dennis.
True.
Yeah.
we're more nerds than she is, I guess. She
Yeah,
doesn't know
god
what's
damn
up.
it, Mayor Smith, you fucking
She
Philistine.
so we're playing. I like it. We're like dramatically playing a board game. Like Wes is like, "I'm gonna beat you, Gunn," and Gunn's like, "No, I'm gonna beat you, Wesley, you fucking loser." And they roll the dice. Whatever. Pretty
They're
fun.
playing Risk. It's one of those. Buffy loves to do this bit.
Yeah. And will you remember those old business cards? I feel like we're using those, right?
Yep.
That was a great callback to like episode 2 or whatever. Like when what's his name was still around.
Doyle.
Doyle, yeah. And so Cordelia has a vision. I love
Yeah, I
this part.
remember I remember Doyle saying it looks like a lobster.
All right, lobster. It's
That
true.
was a bad Doyle impression.
It was a little bad. I don't know what kind of accent that was. But Cordelia, I
I
love
feel like I sounded like Ringo Starr or
you
something.
did. It looks like a lobster. uh, we have a vision, and I love that we'd never see this creature, the two-headed
Oh
fire-breathing
yeah, this is
demon.
well done.
Awesome. So Vision, Cordelia explains it. There's a demon. He breathes fire. He's got two heads. It's like at a girl's facility or place. I don't know. And so we go there. Oh, first we go to the street. Angel walking down the street. We think it's an accident at first, but I didn't. I got to be honest because I watched the way he knocked the thing off, and I didn't know if it was Boreanaz trying to just make sure the box fell on the ground in the shot, or if it was Angel being really specific, trying to knock it out of her hand. But I noticed Angel like doing it intentionally a little bit. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, kind of bad take by David. It looks so intentional. And then later we learned it was intentional. And I was like, oh, good stuff. So it all worked out. But he knocks
and
things out of her hand,
and
clothes.
I'm thinking when he's pretending he doesn't know her, I'm like, these two have met before.
You knew immediately.
She doesn't even remember because she was in that vampire cult from season 2, episode 7 of Buffy, Lie to Me, where she was going by Chanterelle. Remember
Wow.
that? And
Barely.
yeah, when later in the episode, Angel asks her why she isn't afraid of vampires, and she says, because I met one. And she says she's referring to Spike.
Wow. I honestly didn't even put that together. I just thought she was like she's seen so much bad in the real world that like what's a vampire gonna do? That's what I
No,
thought what it was.
no, man. She's had lots of experience with vampires. She used to worship vampires. She
Yeah,
says in this episode, I used to think they were pretty cool because
right.
she was in a vampire cult. And
I didn't know any of this stuff. This is good.
yeah, and then she like bailed on Sunnydale after that, moved to LA. She had that boyfriend who like fell through that portal. Like he got like, remember that hell dimension?
Yeah, who was
Where
he?
like time moves differently. They had those like matching tattoos. And then he turned up as like an elderly man, but they had the matching tattoos. And it was like, what the fuck happened? He
Right.
aged like a
That was
million
cool.
years. Yeah. And then Buffy goes down there.
Right.
So she has seen a lot. And it's not just the real world LA, like, teen shelter shit. Like she's seen a lot.
It's true. I guess it does make the episode better because I rank it pretty low, and a lot of it was just because I was just like, what's going on? Who's this Anne? But it makes so much more sense. I don't know how I didn't put it together because I did. I was like, there's an episode Anne, and we met a girl Anne. It's Buffy's middle name also. Why is Anne so important? I feel
Yeah.
so dumb. But anyway, so we fight the big demon, right?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I watched this week to week. Okay. So, like, when this aired, I don't think I made the connection either. I think it wasn't until I watched it on DVD because, like, when I watched Anne, it was 2 years ago,
Right.
2.5 years ago.
So
You
you have
know,
more excuse than I do. We were talking about it every week.
yeah,
We did watch it a long time ago.
true, true.
There's been a
But
lot of blonde girls that look the same.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I always say this is my prime suspect for someone Joss Whedon fucked because she comes back so many times and so randomly.
I think Prime Suspect is the one
Well, Harmony. Harmony's really my prime
I
suspect.
guess Harmony would be the prime suspect, but if I had to pick another, it would be the one that Willow killed, turned into a vampire, and then that sucked on Riley.
Oh, dude, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
I
a
think
prime
that
suspect
is
too, for sure.
100%. But
You're right.
Harmony's probably the one that got the most screen time and kept
Yeah.
coming back.
Harmony is probably the affair with the most longevity.
It's true. But you're right.
Mm.
We've seen so many girls that look similar to her, that like the
Yeah.
blonde girl. Uh, but Anne, like I was literally thinking about that episode and I didn't put it together. It's tough. But so we see the fight. We don't see it, but we see them fighting a big demon, and we're like, "Whoa! It was crouching, and it was 20 feet tall. That was crazy." I actually thought Gunn's delivery was pretty good. He's really funny here. And we say that apparently it farts fire. Did I get that right?
I think so, yeah.
They're like, I thought it breathed fire. What? So I think that beats farts fire. Pretty good. And we kill it, and then we hang out with Merle.
We do hang out with
Two episodes
Merle.
in a row for Merle.
Oh, I want you to know that in that scene they're drinking. Cordelia, Gunn, and Wesley, and they're drinking tall boys of Steel Reserve.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Do you know Steel Reserve?
No,
That's like a
sounds
malt
extreme.
liquor. Like, have you ever had like Old English or Colt 45 or anything like
Maybe
that?
not that
Yeah.
stands out.
Or St. Ides. It's one of those. Like, it's this gross, cheap malt liquor that you buy just because it has a high alcohol volume. And I thought it was so weird that they were drinking it, but I guess they're just implying that they're really poor right now.
They were doing that in the opening scene.
No, I don't. It wasn't in the opening scene. It's I think it might have been in this scene where like uh, Gunn and Wesley are like telling Cordelia about the fight or whatever.
Oh, when they show up later to tell her how it went.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, now I didn't notice the drinks.
Anyway,
But do you think it does say something? It's not like weird.
I thought it was such a weird choice that it had to be saying something, and what I read into it was it's because it's really cheap. That they're implying like they have no money right now.
I think that's probably what they're going for.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like that. Merle apparently has been helping Angel. Like Angel doesn't have a crew, so he goes to Merle for help. Merle's been investigating the woman Anne apparently.
Right.
And Angel sucks. He owes Merle $100, but his advice, instead of paying Merle $100, he says, "Hey Merle, I'll pay you later, but when you get the money, buy some better furniture. Got a fucking beanbag chair." I thought that was not cool. It's not cool to not pay somebody on time, but then criticize their furniture. Like he
I
could
had
probably
my
get better furniture if Angel was a better boss a little bit.
I had my first orgasm on a beanbag chair.
I remember that. Holy shit. You were by yourself. You were
I
like, were you in
was.
class?
No,
Oh, I thought you were in a class or something.
I was alone, fully nude, watching pornography at 11 years old.
11 years old.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine I was older than 11 years old. That's really young.
It was like a month away from my 12th birthday.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
not too bad. Do you remember the porn video you were watching?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't a video. What had happened was my father lent me, he had an illegal cable box that had like all the pay-per-view channels. So he lent me his illegal cable box. This was when my parents were split up, to watch wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you
Uh
used it for porn.
no, I watched I think it was like King of the Ring or something. And then I had to give it back the next night, right? But the next day my mom had work.
Yeah.
And so got my beanbag chair, popped it in front of the TV, uh, took all my clothes off. I didn't know how to jerk off, so I just sort of like sat there with a boner.
Right.
And
Like telepathically made it happen.
kind of. And I watched a movie that was on the Spice Channel, and
Oh,
it was
shout out
called
Dune.
very funny. It was called Magnum Love.
Magnum Love.
Yeah, and I remember it was a detective story, and the main character was Peter Magnum. and that was he was a detective. And I remember it had like lots of various scenes. Like it had a solo female masturbation scene. It had like a regular sex scene. It had a three-way with two girls. It had a three-way with two guys. Like, it was like very lots of different styles in
And you
one
watched
movie.
this whole thing that
Yeah,
day.
because I didn't really know what else to do, you know? Like I didn't know how to masturbate, so I just sat there watching this movie
So that's how you
until
spent your day.
well, it only took it was like 90 minutes and then I spontaneously orgasmed.
But you watched a full porn
I
movie.
looked that movie up on Letterbox because I was like I watched the whole thing. I could but it's not
What, at
on
11
there.
you did that?
No, no, I mean like
No, I
like
know. That is funny though.
recently.
I don't, like an 11-year-old kid. I watched this. I wonder if kids do that. They're like, watch this porn. Can I log this on Letterboxd? That's what you would have done.
Yeah.
Um, if you're a listener, I want to know, have you ever sat down and watched porn, like beginning to end? Like a porn movie like that? It's a great story. I mean, it had to
Yeah.
happen. I guess it just sounds so crazy to me because like that's not a thing. Like porn movies don't exist. It's just like
You're from a different
you just
era,
shoot
man.
scenes. Like you have a scene. You don't really do
Listen,
porn movies.
eventually we'll cover pirates on the main show,
Wow.
and we can that we'll sit down and watch two full porn movies.
What was the one from the was like the week of the when The Godfather came out? Remember that? You and Henry talked about it. In like the
Oh,
70s, there was a big porn that was number one at the box office.
yeah, it was like through the green door or something
Oh
like that.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I remember reading about that. That was funny.
Through some curtain. I don't know.
Yeah, and then after that episode came out, my mom told me that she saw that movie.
She listened to the podcast episode and said she saw it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Behind the green door, maybe
Yeah, something like that.
Marilyn Chambers behind the green door.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm
That's
just
it.
looking up porn.
Yeah.
um. All right. Well, that's fun. Where did we get to? Did we
um,
go anywhere?
no, you're doing
Oh,
the
Merle. We're
notes.
at Merle. Got to get a new beanbag chair. That's where we
Right,
stopped.
beanbag chair. That's how this whole thing started.
So Anne works at a teen center, and Angel goes there. No, I thought not cool. Angel's gonna donate Cordelia's old clothes that he had. What is up with that?
What?
Angel
I
comes in with clothes, and he says, "I'm gonna donate some old
I just
clothes."
got distracted because I realized I think my mom listens to this show. And so
Oh
now she's
yeah.
gonna hear that story about me having my first orgasm. That's weird.
Well, I've heard that on the podcast. I'm sure she
Oh,
has.
so she's probably hearing this for a second time. That's even weirder.
Yeah, I think I heard you tell Henry about that. So
All
she
right.
probably heard it before.
All
Maybe
right.
not as in detail though.
Maybe not. Wait. So what were you saying? Sorry.
Angel's gonna donate Cordelia's clothes to the Anne's teen center.
Yeah, which is a dick move.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Not cool.
and this will come up.
Oh, she mentions like, "Where's my tube top?" And he's like,
Right, something like that.
"Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny." So Anne apparently Wolfram and Hart helps Anne all the time. Like they help her with like her rent when she doesn't do it, and they throw big fundraisers and a bunch of other shit. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they're very nice to her for some reason. Why? Just because?
I
Like
think
what do they
they're
get out of it? Oh, look, because they get like good publicity and stuff, right?
yeah, and I think they're like laundering money through her too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're getting help for sure.
Yeah.
So we meet this blue guy. I wrote blue guy. I think later we get his name Boone, right?
Boone, yeah. Like
But
Ian Somerhalder from
he's
Lost.
Boone. That's cool.
Yeah.
Or Mark Boone Jr. Isn't that a person?
Yeah, great
Who is
actor.
that?
Great character. That's a great character actor. Logan, remember I told you about these things we used to have? He was one of
Right.
those.
I forgot about those
Yeah.
guys. I thought Mark Boone Jr. might be Oh yeah, I've seen this guy a million times. All right, so blue guy, apparently he has history with Angel. He interrogates Merle. But then this guy was all set up by Angel. A little confused by the reveal of this episode.
What are you talking? What?
Like we meet this guy, he comes to Merle and he's like, "Where's Angel?" But then it's revealed that Angel hired Merle also, or Boone, I mean.
Yes. Yeah. Boone is an honorable man, and really all he wants is to fight Angel one on one. All right. So Angel says like, "Well, we can make that happen. Just help me out with this."
Yeah, you do this for me, we'll do a one-on-one battle.
Yeah.
But I was a little confused at the end because like Boone went way undercover. He did a great job, I thought, because he's like interrogating this guy and it fooled me, and then he goes to Wolfram and Hart and fools me over there. Like I thought he was a good, like working with them. Great actor, Boone. You could go MVP.
Honestly, yeah. Like after he turned out to be like on Angel's side, I was like, ooh, this guy should be like a character. But then it seems like Angel kills him.
I had the question. Yeah, I was wondering. That was my question after the episode. Is that guy dead, or did he
Yeah,
like
I
lose
don't know. We
battle?
never see him again. So I'm pretty sure Angel killed this fucking guy.
Ugh. That genuinely sucks because I remember seeing the blood on the money and I was like, oh, it's Angel's blood. It's got to be Boone's. But is he dead? Daniel will know the answer. And then you reveal you're not gonna see him again. I liked him. I thought it was really cool actually. So
I did too. Yeah, I was thinking that at the end of the episode, I think it's a shame we don't see him again.
and he wasn't the bad guy. He was actually a good guy, and we had to kill him. All right.
Yeah, and I looked up the actor, and he had like he's still working. He's had a really long, interesting career. These days, he mostly does voice work for video games, and he
Whoa.
consistently plays Norman Osborn in every Marvel video game and Lex Luthor in every DC video
Wow.
game. He's like the main villain in both Marvel and DC.
Holy shit. So this is a main factor. He's just like perfected those guys' voices, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Makes me want to check that out, honestly. That's really
I
cool.
know.
So there's Boone. We see Lila is in a parking garage. Angel like threatens
Oh my
her
God.
from her.
I saw Lila on an episode of Melrose Place last night. I
Really?
popped so fucking hard. And then it turned out that the episode I was watching was a backdoor pilot for a spinoff, and Lila was a regular on the spinoff. And now I want to watch it.
What's that?
It was called Models Inc. It only ran for
Wow.
one season, and Lila played a fucking model on it.
Do they have to, is that where the models have to like go in the kids' room and scare the kids to get their screams in the jars to power the city? Is
That's
that what
not a
happens on
good
that one?
joke, but I enjoyed it. Um
That's
anyway,
really cool though, Lila. How's she on that? She good?
it's delightful.
She's a good actor. I really like Lila. And some
Yeah.
of the scenes, I'm like, wow, Lila and Lindsay, they're just like going back. They gotta be having so much fun acting together. It seems like, looks like they are.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I feel like these are both actors that up to this point in their careers had kind of been cast for their looks. And I
Mhm.
feel like they're having fun, like really acting at each other.
Yeah, you can tell, honestly. The energy between those two is really cool. I really
Yeah.
like any scene with those two.
Yeah.
So we go,
It was a really good move creatively, making them like the co-heads of special projects.
yes, I think that's what it is. Now they're doing a lot more together, but it's not
Yeah.
always like they're having to work together, but they want the other to fail. It's a really cool
Mm-hmm.
dynamic. So we go back to Wolfram and Hart, and Boone arrives, and he says, "I've got a problem with this guy named Angel, and I know he's after you guys. So if I hang out with you, eventually he's gonna show up, and then I'll beat him up." I think that's his plan, basically. Uh, he
Yeah.
he mentions the past in Juarez in the 1920s, right?
Yeah, they fought over a senorita.
A beautiful senorita. They fought for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, intense. And then the sun came up and Boone's an honorable man, so he let Angel
That was
go.
awesome. That made me like
Yeah.
him too, actually. That little
Yeah, I liked
moment.
that too.
Yeah, I'm not. He's like, you guys never heard of integrity or anything before? What was up with that? That was really cool. So Cordelia has been looking for a new office.
Oh
We don't
yeah.
have the Hyperion anymore. We need a new space. Gotta look for a new office. And we're all arguing like the name's gonna be Wesley. Wesley's
Oh,
company.
the Wyndham Price
Yeah,
Agency.
no, the Chase Agency. We all know the gun. We're all arguing about the names. Pretty fun
What
stuff.
do you think's the best?
Chase.
Chase, I agree. I think that sounds good.
Maybe just because that's a bank, Chase Bank. I'm thinking about it. It's already
Maybe.
like a big
But
corporation.
when Wesley's delusional if he thinks Wyndham Price is going to win out over Chase or Gun.
It's crazy. It is
Yeah.
truly crazy. Wyndham Price sounds like Wolfram and Hart. It sounds like a law
A law
firm, doesn't
firm.
it?
You're right. Yeah, it does.
Wyndham Price. What's the one McGill, Hamlin McGill. Sounds like that from
Right.
Better
Better
Call
Call
Saul.
Saul.
So that's Wolfram and Hart. We go Merle again. Lila interrogates Merle. She says, what have you been doing with Angel? And he says, I've just been looking for a girl. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
That
We
rhymes with
back.
Merle.
Oh, girl rhymes with Merle. It's pretty good. I love Merle's voice, by the way. We've mentioned it, but it's amazing.
Very crackly.
It seems so natural though, too. It's not like he's trying to put it. It just seems like that's how that guy talks a little bit.
Yeah, it
Like he
kind
is
of
trying,
does.
but he has such like an interesting voice. I
Yeah,
really love it.
it come for some reason that comes naturally to him.
Yeah, it's really cool. So where are we? Oh, Angel, he tells Anne, he says, Wolfram and Hart's been using you this whole time. They're not very good, bad people. And then Boone shows up and they have a big fight. And I thought it was pretty rough looking fight. I thought there were a lot of bad edits. What do you think?
The fight with Boone.
Yeah, it's like a quick fight here. We get a bigger one later, but there's like a little one here. I don't know.
I guess I didn't really care.
I thought it was like sometimes we get like quick edits and I'm like, oh, that was kind of choppy. But here, I feel like we had instances where like a character would be
Yeah,
hit and they'd be down, and then like the second later they'd be in a different position a little bit. It was like
listen,
what all over the place.
I kind of think this R.D. Price guy he doesn't understand how to direct action. Like, it might be a creative decision, but you get this fight, which you say is choppy, and then
Yeah, we don't
there's
see
the
anything in this
there's
episode.
the demon that Gunn and Wesley fight. We cut away from that. There's the big fight at the end between Boone and Angel, and we
Great
cut away
point.
from that.
I didn't think about it. Yeah, this is the time he does show it, and it looks like shit. He probably realized I can't do it. It's a good call, but I think it works, especially with the big demon, and it works at the end to not show it.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. Those choices didn't strike me as odd, but I feel like I'm glad this guy didn't work again.
But it's true when he does do the action, it's terrible. So whatever. But so Anne, apparently Angel has proof that Lindsay and Lila are fucking with Anne. I don't know. But we have a big charity ball. Lindsay hires a vampire detector named Zorn. He's cool.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
I like
Yeah,
Zorn.
the it's the big hold up.
Big hold up. It's a big fundraiser for the place. Whatever. We got a nice video like Scream 3. We see Holland Manners
Yeah,
back
a
on video.
posthumous Holland Manners appears. It's I felt bad saying like that was the like because they had to get the actor for this episode.
True. Yeah.
So
Oh, did you say
it
last time
wasn't
was
his.
last Holland?
Yeah, but it's not. It's really this.
I wouldn't say you were too wrong. I didn't see Holland and be like, oh, it wasn't like Parker. I wasn't like, oh, Daniel's wrong. Parker's back. I
Fair
didn't think
enough.
like that. It was video. He's dead. Uh, but it's like a Matarazzo. Whenever we go see her,
Yeah,
we've got that
yeah.
video.
Jamie Kennedy.
Right. We Life Lessons. Is that a show you know?
It's not a real show. They made it up.
Okay, we've got some actors here from Life Lessons, and they're here doing the whole. It's like an Old West theme, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's why it's called the hold up.
oh, I didn't even
Because
put that
it's
together.
supposed to be like the actors, it's famous actors from TV shows go to like rich people in the crowd and go like, "Howdy, partner, I'm gonna need to take your money off you,"
Yeah,
and then they write like a check and it's for charity. It's like a silly, shitty, dumb thing.
pretty fun. Yeah, it's
I
like for
liked it
rich
though.
people to
It
pretend
was,
they're getting robbed. It's
it
pretty
felt
fun.
so creative though that I like it almost one of the writers of this episode had to have gone to something like this at some
It's
point.
true. It's true. It's very
Yeah.
specific. Yeah, seems like it. And so we put on the big tape evidence. Angel has evidence, but what is
Yeah.
it? It's just
And puts it on.
oh yeah, and she's working with Angel now. She walks up there, puts on the tape, but it's just like Cordelia's audition tapes and
Yeah.
Wesley dancing in front of the camera.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute. I thought it was gonna be that commercial they shot.
Yo, did you pop when but then we would have seen Doyle, you would have gotten sad.
I know. I
But
thought we were gonna have a shot of Doyle being
but
like, "Is that all for me?"
we will see that commercial again.
Oh really?
Yeah. But
I'll cry probably.
I do cry.
Yeah.
So did you pop when the lady in the audience, when Wesley's on the screen, goes,
Yes.
"Isn't that the guy who's dating Virginia Price?"
Oh, that's Virginia's boyfriend. Yeah, that was funny. I thought that was a great line.
Yeah.
Really brought it together. And So Boone ends up stealing all the charity money, right? And there's
Yeah.
like and there's a we meet this bald guy. Is he going to be a big character?
Yes, he is their new boss, like the guy that they
Yes.
report to. Nathan Reed. He's important.
Nathan Reed. He's cool. He's like really mad at them, and he says,
Looks like a
"Listen."
turtle. He would be turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
He kind of looks like Master in Disguise.
That's what I'm
Is it
saying.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
what
what
you
I'm
were referencing?
referencing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So he's mad. He says, "Listen, you guys are expendable. I could fire you at any point, but you know who's not expendable? Angel. So if you guys are asking me to pick Angel or you guys, I'm picking Angel." Okay. He ends up talking about how Angel's important to the apocalypse, but we don't really know if he's on the
Yes,
good side or the bad side.
this was
So
actually a kind of a major revelation for the
yeah,
show. Like like
this was crazy.
yeah, so Wolfram and Hart like really lets us in on where they see Angel. Like so for them, Angel needs to be alive. Okay? He plays a huge role in the apocalypse according to uh prophecies, and they want to be the ones to like take control of the world in the wake of the apocalypse. And so
Yes.
like they their thing is that it's not said in the prophecies which side Angel is on. So they just want to muddy the waters as much as possible.
Yes, make it where he could possibly be on their side. Who knows? Because he's so
Right.
good, he wouldn't be. But if you muddy the waters enough, maybe, just maybe, he might flip. So pretty cool stuff. I thought that was a crazy reveal. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome stuff. So, so there we go. And we go back to the Hyperion Hotel, and we've got Boone shows up, and he says, "I've got the money." By the way, Angel has $2.5 million now. True. Oh, I guess he gave it away. Never mind.
He
Because
gives it
he's
to Anne. Yeah.
right, everybody. Because he says, "I've got 2.5 million, and we're gonna fucking fight for it." And he puts it in, and they duel. And then Angel brings it to Anne, says, "Here's the blood money." And I guess she's
Hey,
gonna wash
Angela
it.
already has like a fucking ton of money, dude. Because remember he found that chat that all that money that from the fucking Christ. And Are You Now or Have You Ever Been, right? The
Hmm.
girl who's like black but passing for white who robbed that bank. She hid all that money in the hotel. And then in that episode, Angel finds that money.
So why can't Angel give some of that to his struggling friends?
Well, to be honest, my theory, we're never told this, but my theory has always been that he spent it to buy the Hyperion Hotel.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I believe
Yeah.
that.
So I don't know how much he has left over from that.
Okay. All right. So not much anymore. I
We'll
think we're
see.
supposed to believe he doesn't have much money, probably.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he has much either, but I also don't think he's ever like in danger of losing the Hyperion. So like,
He paid for it in full, probably.
right. That's what I think. Anyway, um, where are we at?
The end of the episode. How is she gonna get the blood out though?
Oh,
She
they
says
have
like,
a
"I'll just
Rocky
wash it out."
3. I thought the fight was like Rocky 3, the end of
It
Rocky 3.
is.
Yeah.
It's true. Good
They
point.
should have done that
We
effect.
don't see it. Oh, where it like goes to a painting? Is that what happens?
Yeah, where like a fight between Angela and Boone becomes a painting. That would be
That
pretty
would have been
sweet.
that would have been so cool, actually.
Yeah.
There's got to be a painting out there like that. Boone versus Angel.
Dude, somebody paint that for me.
There has to be, right? I kind of
Yeah,
want to
I hope
Google
so. I
Angel
hope
versus
so.
Boone painting. Should I?
You'll find a just like Angela versus Boone from Lost.
Oh yeah, none of these are what I'm thinking of. These are just like angels. Lame. All right. Well, is that it? I give it a. How is she gonna get the money, the blood out of the
It'll
money?
wash out.
What does that mean? You can't wash money, can you?
It'll wash out. Of course you can wash money. Why not?
I guess
Have
you
you ever heard of
can.
have you ever heard of money laundering?
Is that a joke?
Yeah.
But I know. I guess you can wash money, but that's a chance to rip. You left money in your pockets, and you're
No,
like,
it's definitely delicate. Definitely delicate.
yeah. I guess you can
I don't
though.
know why I
Wash.
said that twice, like Rain Man. Definitely delicate. Definitely delicate.
Rain Man says things twice.
Yeah, that's the thing that Raymond says.
I'm Raymond. Raymond.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. I
Have you
guess
ever seen Rain Man?
I saw it. Yeah, when I was
Oh
watching all
yeah,
those
when you're watching the
cruisers.
cruisers. Yeah, of course. Okay.
He's great in
Uh,
that one. Way better than Dustin. We both agree.
we both agree. Yeah, yeah. So I also give this a 3. So after a few weeks in a row where Angel is the victor, Buffy wins out this week.
Oh yeah, not even close. Buffy back on top. And I'm not I want to say I like this more than I did originally, but I kind of rank it pretty low. I think it might be the direction, honestly.
Mm.
Might be all in the direction.
I like the all the stuff at the charity ball. I think all that's well done. All the chaos and Nathan Reed's introduction there and the Holland
Hmm.
Manners video and the Virginia Bryce reference
Yeah,
and the actual weirdness of the hold up concept. I think all that stuff really works for me. And I
true.
do like the reemergence of Anne as a character. I appreciate that. But and I like the stuff with the three of them, like Gunn and Wesley and Cordelia off to the side.
True.
But and I like Boone. So like
True.
there's things about this episode I like. On the whole, does it come together as like a great episode of TV? No. But it's certainly a rock solid 3. I like it better than probably most episodes from season 1. And so I don't know. Where do you have it?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm not sure why I wouldn't like it. I think maybe I don't like that Anne's in this episode.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know. Seems
Who's your
weird.
MVP?
My MVP, I'm gonna go Angel. I think you could go Wesley or Cordelia or Gunn or Boone or Lilo or Lindsay. You get the hard one, honestly.
Yeah, it
I don't have
is.
any LVP pick, actually. I didn't even get anybody down.
Can I just go with the Lila Lindsay combo? Is that cheating?
It's probably cheating, but I don't care. I like it.
All right, that's what I'm gonna go with.
I'll
Um,
go. I think I'll go
LVP.
Wesley. I kind of like Wesley in this episode.
I love it. You know, I'm always happy with the Wesley MVP.
I feel like he was like a really good actor. He seemed like really like scared for his future in this episode. I liked it. What do you got for LVP? I didn't get anybody. I couldn't think of a single person. Not the bald guy, not Boone, not Cordelia.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably have to be like one of the people at the ball, you know, like the actors or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Not
I don't
Merle. Can't
know.
go Merle.
I might go Merle.
Really?
I
No.
like Merle, but we just had him last week, and I might go Merle.
Mm, I don't want to go Merle. I feel like I might go. I don't want to because it doesn't make any sense, but Holland
And
Manners.
Holland matters. Wow, he's valuable. That one moment is valuable.
I'm really struggling here with the who's Holden? Jason Paget.
Oh, that's one of the actors, like from Life Lessons.
Who's husband? Played by R. Martin Klein.
He's one of the people they like steal money from. Who's like, I love my daughter loves your show or something.
I'll go
Bullshit.
him then because I don't even
All
know
right.
who that is. That shouldn't even
Okay.
that's but I hate going people because then you're just picking like a random person. You don't even
Yeah.
know. But I got
Yeah.
nobody. I honestly got nobody this episode, so I'll go him.
Okay. Yeah, the performers were not the problem.
Yeah, truly.
So what's
Yeah,
the
maybe do go the director for LVP.
yeah, RD Price. That's not a bad LVP.
We usually don't do it, but maybe.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
What's next? The
Ranking, I rank
Oh,
it.
right.
We've had 34 episodes, and I rank it 28. I
That
put it.
seems so low.
I know, but I put it between Room of View and Warzone, and under
Where
it,
do
in the
I
dark, City of the Shroud of Ramon, I Fall to Pieces. She.
where do I have
Yeah, I guess we'll see how high or low it is.
where do I have the first one you mentioned?
You have that one pretty high. I remember you have it 16 out of 33,
Okay, start there.
and go down
Yes.
untouched. I've got you under my skin. The Ring, expecting Somnambulist, the one with Jeremy Renner.
The Ring and Expecting.
Oh wow. So you have it 20 and I had it at 28. So you do like it more than me.
Yeah.
I think that seems right. I don't know if you liked it that much more than me, but I feel like I need some reevaluate. I actually thought about doing it this week. There was like a moment where I was like, I've got like 30 minutes right now. I feel like I could go through my Buffy ranking. I didn't do it, but I really thought about it. But
That's funny.
oh, Patreon.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you what's coming next week, and then we'll say goodbye bye.
Goodbye bye. Nobody ever says goodbye bye, do they?
Well, I did.
Goodbye bye? That's weird. I feel like I've
Yeah.
never heard that once.
That's the new end of the
Josh.
show.
Goodbye bye. Josh Merlis says Buffy. I think Spike is the best part of this show now. There were moments that I felt like this episode was getting too cute, but I think it ultimately struck a good balance. I don't know if I ever felt it was getting too cute. I feel like it was kind of dramatic throughout the episode. Is Buffy gonna get fired?
Maybe the interview stuff.
Oh yeah, maybe. That was kind of late though.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Definitely an unusual feel to it. I agree. I got genuinely nervous with Glory right there with Dwan. He says he puts the W before the
He
A.
meant Dawn. I
I
noticed that
know.
too.
I like the look of her minions. For the record, like the drag.
The crustiness. Yeah, I think that's what he means.
Okay. For the record, I find Glory way more tolerable than Sunday. What does that mean?
Oh
You
yeah,
couldn't tolerate
yeah.
Sunday
I
for one
remember
episode?
that. Josh was anti-Sunday in that episode. We were all like, "That
Wow.
you should have been the big bad of the season." And I remember Josh was like, "I found it really annoying."
Yeah, Josh. All right, but he likes Glory. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
I like Glory too. He says about Angel, ha ha ha. They implied the sewer monster farts fire. Holy shit, it's a highway robbery themed ball set up to do a real robbery. Then the money got double stolen. Whoa. Yeah, pretty cool when you
Yeah.
think about it
Great
that
stuff.
deeply. Yeah, great stuff. And Joshua Cole, Josh's love Buffy. Let me tell
I
you,
know.
let me tell you something. I've always loved this episode. Wait, doesn't even say which one. The dynamic.
Oh,
Oh, the dynamic of the
I think he
council.
means checkpoint. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Slayers is fascinating to me. I wish they would have gone into it a bit more in the series. God, I love Spike. And Josh's loves Spike also, if there's one
They
thing you
do.
know.
Yeah,
No one
apparently.
forgot to tell Marsters he'd have shirtless scenes this season. He definitely worked out. Wait, no one forgot to tell
Yeah.
Marsters he'd have shirtless scenes this season. He definitely worked out a lot in
I
preparation. Is he
actually
shirtless this episode?
agree. I actually agree. He's
Or he's just saying
shirtless
he looks
more
big?
this season. He's constantly like waking up in bed. You see him like walking around the crypt shirtless. And I do think like Marsters is in the best shape he's been in the series.
I mentioned a moment maybe it might have been this season. I noticed he was just like in a black t-shirt, and I was like, oh, Spike's been working out.
Yeah,
I might have
yeah,
been last season when I noticed it, but yeah, he's looking great these days.
yeah. Hey, and thanks for piping up, Joshua Cole.
Thanks. Usually it's just Josh Merlis.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like
Great to
nobody
hear.
likes this except
Great
Josh
to hear from a
Merlis.
second, Josh. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
always feel like Josh Merlis is like the patron saint of this show, and Mikey Graff is the patron saint of Sunday Night Wars.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ross Beck is the patron saint of
Our
ham watching here
lives.
a little bit
Yeah.
because he lets us watch so much.
It's true, yeah. Anyway, so thanks for writing and keep commenting. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you
So
guys.
what do we got next week? I'll tell you.
Please.
Buffy, episode 13 of season 5. This is called Blood Ties. You had
Whoa.
blood in the title of one show one week. How about the other show the next week?
I feel like blood ties is like family, right? Like we have blood ties to each other. We're family. But who is like, oh my God, what if we learn Glory is Buffy's family? They have blood ties. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be Glory and Ben. We're going to learn their brother and sister. They have blood ties. I'll stick with that.
Interesting.
You know what we should do in week? I should tell you the title of the episode and you should predict what it's about.
What?
And then we could skip the next week because I already know what the episode's about.
God damn it.
That'd be funny though. You tell me what it's about.
Yeah. And episode 13, season 2 of Angel is
You said
called
that. I didn't like how you said that. Episode 13, season 2.
season 2, episode 13
Yeah, there you go.
of Angel is called Happy Anniversary.
Oh shit. Angel and Cordelia's friendship anniversary. Yeah, the only people who've known each other, right? Nobody else on this show knows each other.
Yeah, Angel and Darla have never met before.
Oh, I forgot Darla was. I forgot about Darla this episode. Yeah. Where's Darla? Drusilla? It's
Yeah,
the
they
first
took
time I
a
ever
week.
thought about
They
him.
took a week off.
Holy shit. That's kind of crazy, actually. I didn't even legitimately like even yesterday, and like I didn't think about them once.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
they're just around elsewhere.
Yeah, so another big Darla episode. Thanks for reminding me.
No, actually, it's not. But I just wanted to say that because there are
No,
certainly people on this show that have had history.
right. So Darla's not next week.
I don't remember if she's in it, but it's definitely not
It's not about them.
about them. Yeah.
Well, I don't know other anniversaries. What if Lila and Lindsay are secretly married?
Oh my God, I would love
That's why they bicker so much.
that.
I really have no idea. I have no idea. I guess, yeah, Cordelia and Angel celebrate their friendship anniversary. Three
I would
years.
I would pay to watch Lila and Lindsay have sex.
Really?
Yeah.
You think she would be on top or he would be on top?
Oh, they'd be it would go on forever, and it would have so many different positions, and they'd both be beasts.
I agree with that. There's a
Yeah.
funny Kevin Hart comedy thing he did once where he was like, I only last for like 2 minutes, but I put her in 80 positions, and he like gets on the ground with the microphone and starts like humping it in like 80 different positions.
I
It's pretty funny.
think I've seen that.
So that's what I think
Yeah.
of with Lila and Lindsay. There's like going at it a bunch of different positions.
I picture the sex scene from Team America.
Nah, I never seen that.
Oh, what?
That's called Team America World Police, but
It
it's not a
is.
franchise.
Right.
There's
You
not more
should
Team
watch that.
Americas.
Watch that this week.
You think I should? Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
watch OC. I gotta catch up on
Oh,
OC
you're
anyways.
right. You're right.
Maybe next week if I can finish the OC this week, I'll watch it next week.
Okay.
But okay, but see, you know, what I'm talking about though. That has like it's like a colon, right? Team America, World Police, but there's not other Team
Yes.
Americas like that.
No. Right. You
That
have that
sucks.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So, that's it,
All
right?
right, that's it. We, by the way, guys, if you are seeing Buffy's Angels and you're like, isn't Buffy usually after the wrestling show? Yes, it usually is. But this week we're doing Buffy first. So you did not
Yeah,
miss the wrestling show. It's coming out
just
tomorrow.
scheduling weirdness. Yeah, but yeah, we're recording that tomorrow. So check that out. That'll be Starcade 1990 and the 1991 Royal Rumble, which is a very big show. And
A big show?
then
I
not,
didn't
not
notice
not
it.
not yet, not yet.
Where is the... He's got a great theme song too. What's
He's
his
certainly
finisher? Does he have a choke slam or something? What does he do?
Yeah, he's just a choke slam or the knockout punch.
He does the knockout punch.
Yeah.
All right, pretty weak, but I guess if
I
you're the big
agree.
show, it's not that
I
weak.
agree. You know what my favorite thing he does now is he's in AEW. He doesn't really wrestle that much anymore, but he just goes by his regular name, Paul White,
Mhm.
and the cat he goes, it's no more BS, Paul White.
Oh,
Because
big
it's no
show.
more Big Show. That's funny, right?
I guess so. A little. I don't know if I like it. That's
I like
fine.
it. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, next week, Blood Ties. Happy anniversary. Goodbye, bye.